Hey guys, what's up? Shin055 here, back with another drawing video. It's Sunday, making another drawing video, doing normal Sunday stuff. Anyway, as you can see from the picture right here and the title of the video, we're going to be drawing Chaos Nazo. He is kind of like a fan Sonic character, not really. He's like, I think he like appeared in like Sonic X. Like an early trailer for like the Sonic X TV show, but like he was never used in like the final show. So people saw like that image and just started making like fan stuff for him. But this is him in his like I guess super form or chaos form or I don't know. I don't know what you'd call it. But him in some super form. And this was requested by Supersonic. Supersonic himself came down with his bright glow and said, I need to draw this. And I was like, alright, Supersonic, you got this. Anyway, so, yeah, thank you very much, Supersonic, for the request. I hope you enjoy the video, and, let's just jump in. Alright, guys, so to start off, we're going to pick up our pencil. That's step one. And step two, we're going to draw a big circle. Kind of like everything that we ever draw ever. We're going to start off with the head. And the head's usually just a big circle. Nice, simple. Nothing too scary right now. And now we're going to draw another little circle underneath that big circle. This is going to be like his chest. And the reason we draw a circle here is because like you kind of want like a good curve. And then you kind of go down like a bean shape a little bit. Like something like this. Where the chest is outwards more, or like more out than the waist over here. And then you just go into the legs, which is two lines that are going to go down here. And again, this is all just kind of gesture. So we won't like have to stick to this to like a T. But it's just to get everything all organized. This hand's going to be over here, which you can kind of like gesture in a circle. We're going to get into that later. And then this arm is just going to go down, like pop out a little bit here, and just go down, and then there, and then the hand will be about here. So once we get that down, that's pretty much good for the gesture. Now we're going to just kind of jump into the face. I'll zoom in here. If you want to, you can draw the crosshairs if that helps you out. But basically, what we're going to do is we're going to draw a kind of C shape right near the middle here. And it's gonna go up, and it's gonna kind of be like shadow, where it curves up and then a hard point down. So you get kind of like a point at the top of here, and then same thing over here. It's gonna curve up, point out, and then just kind of go down. And then you can draw on his nose, which is kind of just like a curved line that goes down and then up real quickly. And then just kind of rounds out around here. You draw a little half circle here. And you can kind of shade it in if you want. That usually helps. Like that. There's the nose. And then we're going to draw the muzzle, which kind of goes down and up and over. And it just kind of goes up where the nose is. And it just goes down for where the eyes are. And it's going to just loop around like that. And you can draw in his little smile, which is a straight line, and then a line going up. It's kind of like an evil expression going on right now. And then the eyes are just big U shapes like this, and then another one. Little half circles, and then another little U right here. And you could shade the eye in as well. And now he's a little bit of an eye detail, which you can kind of extend this out a little bit and then kind of curve it in. Again, very much like Shadow, like where Shadow's red and his eyes are, it's just black. And then you can draw it in here, but it's going to get covered up because we're going to draw on the hand, but if you wanted to. Or if you're drawing the hand in a different position, he does have the same thing on that side. Alright, now that we got that down, we can draw on the ears. Which, the ears are pretty simple. It's like this, almost like horn type shape. Like that. It doesn't have a bottom. and then you draw kind of like from this angle down, and you kind of make like a triangle here, and then a curve line that goes in. That's that ear. And then the next ear is going to be about here. And again, kind of like the same horn type shape. And then this is going to have a triangle in it with a bottom. And then just from that angle, a little curve line. Like that. And now we can draw on his spikes since we have his ears, because the spikes kind of go off the ears. So we're going to start about here. And he just has one spike kind of going up. Like that. Something like that. Kind of get like a teardrop shape. And then he has another spike going off here. And kind of curve in around here. And then he'd have another one. Just kind of goes off. And again, he's kind of like in a super form, so they're all kind of just spiked up. Real sharp looking, because they're all like standing up, because he's, I guess, like, his power level's overflowing. And then again, you just kind of draw the spikes just going up like this. Kind of like Shadow or Supersonic. Like that. And then on the side spikes here, he has like a black tip. So you just kind of draw a curve line and then just shade it in black. Super simple. Curve line, shade it in black. Curve line, and then shade it in black. Again, super simple. And then he has kind of like a really elongated diamond. So basically you just draw this kind of like diamond shape. Like this, but then like just really extend the bottom part of it. Like that. And then again, you can shade this all in black. Super simple. There you go. Nice, nice and easy. So that's pretty much his face. Now we're going to draw in his hand, and it's going to be about here. And again, it's good we have the circle right here. But basically, if you want to draw a little bit more of a detailed gesture, it looks something like this. Kind of box it off, and then go down and over. And the fingers would be about here. But he will have one finger that goes off of here, and we're going to draw it. Curve over, over and over. And a good tip on the fingers is where the knuckles are, kind of make it flat. And then just do a very subtle like curve in for the top of the fingers. Like the line kind of curves down and up, and then down and up. It just gives the fingers a little bit more shape. And then you can draw the big finger in. And you just kind of wrap it around and over. And again, he's wearing gloves, so it's like they can be kind of big. And he's a Sonic character, so he's going to have huge hands anyway. So just kind of loop it around and in like that. And then the rest of the fingers, actually like starting off with the pinky, because the pinky had to do the most. So if you draw little circles for where like the knuckles will be, the pinky will be about here. And then you're going to draw a curve line going down and over like this. And kind of curve it out a little bit. Then curve it in, another curve line. And then a curve line for the palm. And it'll wrap into the pointer finger here. And then off the pinky, you just kind of draw little curve lines that go over. Draw two of them. Like that. Super simple. And I'm going to erase the overlap just to make it a lot clearer about what I just drew. And just darken the lines again. Again, it might take a little, like this is the hardest part about drawing him, is just this hand in particular. But a little bit of practice, you know, a couple tries, shouldn't be too bad. Like that. And again, if what really helps if you look at like a picture while you're drawing it, that helps. But now we're going to draw his little glove, gauntlet, wrist thing. And it's kind of like this big kind of rounded square. But you can kind of curve it in a little bit right here. like that. And then his arm, you can kind of draw kind of like this U, this oval, and then he'd have another oval about here. And then that's a good indicator of like where to draw the arm. Kind of curve in, curve line over here. This is where the shoulder would be, like that. Again, that's probably the hardest part about this picture, is just this hand that goes over his head. But after you get that down, the rest is real easy. So we're going to draw in his body next, which his body basically just kind of follows the gesture we have here. I'm just going to clean it up a little bit. Thin out some lines. Like that. He's pretty straight, and he has long legs too. So like that. And then he also has like a diamond in his chest. I actually don't know what color it is. Sometimes it's yellow, sometimes it's purple. I've even seen like a picture of it black. I don't know if there's like a set color for it, but there's a diamond here. You just kind of draw a diamond shape. And then he has his back spikes are kind of different from Sonic and Shadows. They actually just go out into the left and right, so it's like he's gonna have a long spike like right here. It almost looks like it comes out of his shoulder, almost. And then another one over here, which you just kind of see the tip. Like that. Then he's going to have a tail, which honestly, I like his shoulder spikes. It makes him look evil. I don't know, just shoulder pads make you look evil. Like elongated shoulder pads. I don't know. Something about it makes you look evil. But moving on, we're going to draw this hand now. And basically going to just follow the gesture we have here. A curve line, then a line going up like that, and then kind of a rounded square. We're going to curve it in a little bit at the edges here, but you kind of get a shape like that. And now this hand's going to kind of be complicated, but it's not as bad as this one. What helps is you can draw an oval a little bit away from the palm right here, and it's going to go straight into the thumb. So it's going to go down and in, so it kind of curves out and then in. And then it's going to curve in and over like that. This is going to be the thumb. Actually, curve it in a little bit. So you get a shape that kind of looks like that. It might take a couple tries to get it right, but something that looks like that. And you draw a little curve line here connecting this. And now we can draw on the hand, which kind of just curves out, over, and over. And this is going to be the pointer finger. It's going to just point down. It's going to kind of curve into the thumb over here. And the other fingers just kind of go off. So it's like this one goes off. And over and then up. And then kind of does the same thing. And then you get the pinky. Like that. Actually, that looks terrible. The thumb covers it all. Okay, so, and then kind of curve in. Again. Just kind of refining the shape. But it should look something like that. And again, if you're having a hard time, a good trick would be just to shade these fingers in. Again, it's a little off from like my original drawing. But like a good trick is just shade those fingers in, and then like it looks like you did it on purpose, and you can't really see if they're that bad. So again, pro tip, if there's something you don't like about your picture, just throw it in the shadow. Just shade it in. There you go. Problem solved. But anyway, once that finger's down, we're going to jump into the shoes that are right here. We'll draw a curved line here and here. And again, very similar shape to the wristband up here. It's almost identical. Just out, over. That. And then his shoes are actually super simple. It's kind of like this big U-type shape. And then just two lines going down the middle like this, like a racing stripe. And then a little rectangle over here that kind of follows the bottom of the shoe. And then this shoe is kind of more sideways, but still the same thing. Just trying to get the shoe shape right, like that. They're very flat too, so not a lot of dip to them. And then a rectangle on the bottom, and then since this one's more on the side, you just kind of see one line for the stripe. But yeah, that's about it. That's how you draw Chaos Nazo. That's his name. That's who we're drawing today. But yeah. Anyway, he's not that hard. He's very similar to Sonic and Shadow. Little tweaks. His spikes are a little different. He has like shoulder pad spikes that like pop out like really far, which actually looks kind of cool. I actually like his design. He's a cool looking villain. But anyway, here is a more inked version, and let me try to get both of them on camera here. Anyway, here's a more inked version of if you were to do an ink outline and then erase all the guidelines, that it would look more to your left. But anyway, guys, that's how you draw Chaos Nazo. Thank you again, Supersonic, for the request. This was a good one. I liked it. And if you guys have any requests, the way requests work is just leave what you want me to draw in the comments below, and I will take your name and your request, put it on my how to draw list, and then on Sunday when I make a how to draw video, I randomly pick one off the list. There's no order, time, or time slate. It's just what I feel like drawing that day. And I make how to draw videos on Sunday. So yeah, and you can do all that normal YouTube stuff, you know, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. It all always helps me out. And yeah, and share the video. All the stuff that people tell you to do at the end of videos. Go do that. It is much appreciated, as always. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next week with another drawing video. Alright, guys, see you later. Bye-bye.